All right, now we got audio on. Okay, let's get screen one set up here. Just getting in here. Let's do all right, let's pop into Mr. Diff. Let's do an example right off the top here. So what you're trying to do is turn that down just a smidge. We're gonna CD over to Kedro space flights. We're gonna run a Kedro-diff. We're on a Kedro-diff. Yeah. So we got two commit hashes here that we're gonna compare. So we added a bunch of print statements last time that we probably need to clean up. The one where it's printing out JSON is kind of throwing me. What we're looking at here is a pipeline that has had its nodes, like its whole pipeline's renamed. Let's do, what happens if we stat? It might be short stat. I want to see what happens when we short stat this guy. Okay, and you see, yep, we add 3 nodes to default, data processing, data science. Interesting. Here we can see, are we missing something? Oh, okay. So default actually wouldn't change by adding find Kedro, but we added these 3 nodes at the very end of Spaceflights 2. I want to do something that gets status. I want to go into, let's find, got process shuttles, process companies, makes reviews. What can we do? Process companies. I want to see what happens when we rename something. Pre-processed. live grab pre-processed. Let's do search for everything with a pre-processed companies. This isn't. This isn't. Oh, failing my refactor this morning. We can just do it because we know we're there. Pre-processed companies. Maybe it'll just be like shuttle companies and nodes, data processing nodes. Your dolly doors? What do you mean by dolly doors? On the dollhouse? Okay, we gotta fix a dollhouse. Preprocessed. Oh, he did? I'm gonna make a commit here. We're gonna change companies to shuttle companies. Companies become shuttle. Oh. Yep, I'll come. Close that. A76. So we're gonna C404 to A76. Okay, I gotta do some things. See if this will come through first, though. Okay. So it's showing that we're adding. Oh, man. There we go. Nope. I can't. It's not letting me edit. Here we go. No stat. Yeah, I can get this off right now. Oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah. You sure don't think you're nice, Ben?
You got a cool hat this morning. All right. So it picks up that our outputs goes from pre-processed companies to pre-processed shuttle companies. And it displays it on both pipelines. All right, I'll be back.
When did the hat?
The Barbie dream house had front doors ripped off yesterday. What a storm that must have been. Um, let's look for these print statements. Okay. I don't know if I want these anymore. We kind of figured out what we needed to. I kind of want to put them in a logger, but not of top priority today. Okay, we can clean up this commented out code later. Console.print is okay. Okay, we're good. Do a little wall. Quick fix toggle. Let's browse and get UI so we can see the diffs super quick. I want to ignore this. Oh, I'm in space flights down here. Quit. CD back. Then from here we want to do a. Now we want to get UI, and we can see. We have some other changes in here. We started this logger.py. Maybe this is one reason we're noisy. See, we got rid of this. I don't think we wanted to do this. Let's reset that. What do we do here? Oh, this was before stream. This is an old one. We're getting a dirty get. I think this whole file, the one thing that we changed last time, I don't even see on here. It was the copy tree. So what this was doing is this gave us the speed up to run more than one file at a, run more than one pipeline without recopying every time. Copy tree. Okay, so see, we add this ignore items. That's in get pipelines. Did we must have committed last time. I think we did. So our work that we did last time is fine. But we had some work done before that. Let's do, this is a run multiple pipelines without multiple copy. What happened? We may have had a pre-commit issue that I missed. Git commit feature run multiple pipelines without multiple copy. Okay. So I sort my pie. You think you need something. CLI call to untype function get logger. Okay, let's look into this. CLI get get logger. So where's get logger at? It's in logger.py. Okay. Quiet. Cool. Verbose int. What is the type of a logger from Python import logging.get logger. Type. Okay. So this returns is the root logger different than a different one? Logging.logger. Okay. So that should fix that MyPy issue. I did notice we're already importing from logging. So let's go ahead and go back here. Silent loggers. Delete this. Save it. Get logger. And silent loggers. Save. Let's try to do our commit. Exit. Oh, we didn't add. Oh, it went through. just going to add these in. Oh, we did not run. No edit. Okay. Okay, now we're clean. We're clean. Let's go ahead and do a new TMUX session for this space flights. I think I like doing that better. And then we just need this terminal. We can run Kedro-diff, and we shouldn't see the print statements running. I don't know. That's an interesting one. Is it worked? Just screenshot of this. And testing it out on Kedro space flights. Hey, buddy. You want some milk and cereal? Okay. Guess I'm going to pull up README. Okay. All right. So I think next on our roadmap here is this speed up, where I'm planning to pull in Duranv. I'll go ahead and push what I have. So we're going to use Duranv to immediately grab pipeline.json if we already pulled it and not fish it out. All right. Gotta go grab some cereal and I'll be back. So in classic side project fashion, I don't have nice clean branches and stuff going on here. Yeah, let's go ahead and pull this in. We still have this on the clipboard. We do? Nice, that was convenient. If for all pipeline, if for each node on of each pipeline is now complete. All right, I'm not really too worried about the commit messages on this. It's a side project. So let's do a telescope branch main, mean, main, GPP, pull this in, okay. So let's look in, yeah, so we have a logger.py. Let's leave that. Go somewhere. I don't know if it goes in the CLI or if it goes in I guess first let's do some cleanup. Let's search for comments. No comments. Okay. We're just gonna quick fix through every hashtag. Okay, here we go. This is a big block. V. Delete. D4J. Next. Okay. That's okay. That's an actual comment. Those are actual comments. Okay. I think we got rid of most of these. This is a code, not a code comment. And D4J. Next. D4J. Next. Okay. Close quick fix. Wall. stage. I think that's what. Yeah, I do want to go through this. The UI is kind of nice to scan things out. Okay. Quit back here. Remove code, commented code. I guess we're going right on main on this. That's whatever. Whatever. What now? Do checkout be feet dear disk cache. I think I said that wrong earlier. Disk cache. Commits. Okay, so first thing I want to look at is requirements and only we're going to add disk cache, save, sort, and then pip install dash e dot I want to remember. Let's go to my key map. I changed up my harpoon. So toggle file, control, control alt, enter. Oh, M for mark. And then I did control alt J. Okay. And then H. I don't know why that won't edit. So we want to clear all. H. Okay, we're good. I don't like that I have to do such a movement here, but that's what we'll run with for today. So we want the CLI, mark it, and then we want the, I think it's get pipelines, mark it, full screen it. Now we can swap them quick. Okay, get JSON, because I don't know which module this cache belongs in. This is where we're writing the, which I don't know if I like that we're writing it here, but we are. So we write the metadata, then we write the pipeline. Here's where we make this, create the session, load the context. see. So this is after we've already done the commit hash parsing. We've moved this to a temporary directory. This gets ran while it's in the temporary directory and already has been checked out to a specific commit. I don't think this is where we want to run. Do I have? Okay, I guess we can go through functions here with the square brackets. So we have CLI, get JSON, diff. Here we go. So we're calling to JSON here. And then it isn't until, okay, because we have this disconnect where we have to run in a sub process because we have to load a pipeline from a different point in time on a different process and save that. So that's where we have to save it to JSON and then pull it back in. Okay. This so we already have a cache set up in a way. So I don't know if disk cache is what we want. We just want to check if we've already pulled a commit hash before. Okay. So how do we do that? I guess we can probably make sense to go here and look at so we're calling this get JSON. We're writing commit metadata. Let's go back. Kedro-diff slash. I want to look at a metadata. Okay, I think something we might do is make a list of all of our commit metadata and then see if we can find SHAs in that commit metadata. The other thing, I don't know if it's as robust here, but let's do this. What happens if, so this is where we can't get the SHA until we do, I think we've done the checkout before this. We just did this. Um, okay, this. If meta path dot exists, return. We go back to our space flights. Are we on? Yeah, this isn't where I expected to be. Okay, there. Full screen this one. Okay, we don't need requirements. Save. I don't think we're going to go that route. Oh, don't need to reinstall. Let's do diff. Name output is not defined. Okay. Output dot name. Okay. So that's what we're doing. Okay. So that output is our .Kedro-diff. Who calls get JSON? Okay, this is what the output is. Let's just pull that up here because it's already in the function we're looking at. And this becomes pipeline path. There we go. Under a second. And then we should be able to do things like go back to stat there. Because that's one thing that's a pain is going from one to the other. So we have stat and regular. Okay. I don't know if this is the best way, but I mean, it works. Is there, with the git rev parse, um, can we see the full commit hash? Rev parse. I think we have to do that. Oh, we can do a git rev parse. Let's go back. We're doing a diff on A76. Let's do a git rev parse A76. Okay, it's not exactly head. Is not a revision or path in the working tree. Let's do how do we get the full commit hash of a commit? Rev parse. Git log. What if we grab more than 3 characters? That's it. Okay. Okay. So this one was ambiguous. We needed one more. Okay. So now, if we convert that commit to a full hash at the very beginning, everything is then in full hashes. And then it doesn't matter if you call for, like if we go back, if I ask for A761 or head, I get the same hash, same as if I grabbed feature slash project template. Currently, these would be 3 different commit metadata files. So how early we want to run into the CLI? We want to look at diff, the diff function. So we have this commit parser, and we do parse commits right here. Go to definition. Okay, so this is in the commit parser. One of the main things we're doing is like main dot dot dev becomes a commit of main and dev. Let's run our tests. Pi test. Okay, so we're missing test on the logger right now. Okay with that for today. But what's going to happen is if I start doing I'm not going to test the rev parse thing. Um, okay, so we're going to get this. We're going to go back to get pipelines. We want the parser, commit parser. We're going to turn this into SHA-1, SHA-2. Oh. And then we're going to rev parse, not head, but commit 2 and commit 1. We're going to say if full SHA and that, and return SHA-1, SHA-2. Back here. Full SHA equals false. And I know I'm not going to test this because we're not standing up a temp git directory to test this currently. What can we do? We need to go back to where this function is called. We're going to look at each of these references. Full SHA equals true. Parse commit. Okay. We actually had an issue here. Okay. Verbose equals verbose and full SHA equals full SHA. So this is a bit of a recursive function to need to brace in order to get formatted. Okay, so that one includes full SHA. That one includes it. This one includes it. I messed up my quick fix. GR quick fix. Okay. Load commit metadata. So this one needs verbose equals verbose full SHA equals true. Okay, that's fine. That's just for the example. And then these are tests. We're good with those. I test. Subprocess is not defined. Okay. Go to definition. Okay. Dot import subprocess. Name error. Commit one is not defined. Full SHA. Okay. Triple M. Okay. What's our default on full SHA? Full SHA is false. It's a Boolean. Okay. So one of our tests is not is calling with full SHA. Because what we're seeing is no way to run that, which is okay. Chest coverage 100%. Okay. We failed test load commit metadata. Test load commit metadata. Do we only have one test? Test load commit metadata. Yep, so this is our only one. Why is this failing us? What is it doing? Load commit metadata. Definition. Load commit metadata. Is this one? Okay. I think we're using commit metadata anywhere. It is conceivable that we could get rid of this. Oh, we are getting the pipeline names out of it. Okay, so this is running parse commit. So we need to full SHA bool equals false equals full SHA. And then let's go back to so let's default everybody. I don't know. Default to true. Just gonna go to definition. True. Now we need to look at everywhere this is called. Full SHA equals false. Okay. And then the next one was the load commit metadata. Look at all these references. So when we're in the CLI, this will always be a full SHA equals true. And then when we're in our test, a full SHA equals false. Save everything. I test. Okay, we're good. Let's look at that 10-minute parser. If full SHA. Okay. I project tunnel. We have a apparently we just have a setup.cfg full screen, no quick fix. Test. I test. Here, coverage report. If full SHA. Okay, I like where we're at today. Now, what will happen is ls.kedro Kedro-diff. Right now, just partial SHAs are in those file names. If we go ahead and do our Kedro-diff, it's not going to pick up those file names. No. Okay, command get rev parse A76. Okay, 761. Project pipeline path on get pipelines 53. Get pipelines. Get pipelines 53. No. Where did this go? Where did this go? Okay. Copy tree. What are we copying? We're calling. Yep, so down it was at 53. Copy tree. Project path. Project path is a union stir path. Project pipeline path. Here we just have project path. That's our problem. Why did we change it to that? DF underscore. I guess I would have saw that in the diff if I would have just diffed it. Because we went from little yellow check to nothing. Let's go back and run. Okay, while that runs, I want to do readme. Short commit hashes should give better. Okay. If we now do ls Kedro-diff, now we have full hashes. Now if we run it there, it goes quick. Also, if we do a head, it goes quick because head is the same exact hash. I think I'm good with this. I'm good with this. Except the short hashes thing. Let's do, where's our rev parse? Okay, I want to go my Python import sub process. We're gonna do A76. Okay. Alt process error. How do we catch this? Okay, so we do a check output. Um, how do we get error from check output sub process dot check output? Try subprocess dot check output accept that as e dot output. Does that work? I'm just gonna do a rev parse error dot py. We're gonna try that. Import subprocess. Accept. They're suggesting in here subprocess.calledProcess error. Subprocess.calledProcess error as e, and then doing print e dot output. And then we can do a run rev parse error. Ambiguous argument. Okay, that looks much better. So just to show, if we do this, we get an ambiguous, like an useless message in Python. Here we get this, and then print continue. See, we don't want this. We want a class rev parse error. S raise rev parse error. Do we do a space? Oh, I understand. We want to do we're going to inherit from subprocess dot called. Okay, maybe that isn't the best. I don't even know what a good what do they use? They just use exception. Now we get rev parse error with no good message. I think it's like this. Raise rev parse error. Oh, because it's multi-line. Let's do a def init self message print message. Does that not do it? Good. Split in join space, which is no different than a replace. It's fine. Bytes type, bytes like object is required, not stir. Okay, so at least now we're not continuing. We actually are printing this message. Okay, so we do our custom message, custom error. All these have just a pass. Do we need a dunder stir? Self.message dot replace slash n with space. It's still printing bytes like things. When we do our rev parse error, breakpoint. Let's look at. Oh, hey, Teach. I had I um had my chat closed here. You have bytes and need to transform to a string, which decode does, I think. Where do I have bytes though? That's coming out of this e.output. Yeah, e.output. I actually don't even have, it's just A76/N. Like I want not that, but I want uh, this whole thing. E.output.d code UTF-8. Okay, so that's not bytes, but it's still not the message I was looking for. So that didn't solve my problem. So thanks for pointing me in the right place. So what I'm looking for is I've got this. If I do a git rev parse, I'm in Python. Exit git rev parse. If I do A761, I get the full SHA. If I do A76, it's too short. And I want this full thing to pop out. And we're doing it with the check output. And I don't know if that's even the best thing. Output might be only standard out there. So rather than check output, we probably need to go like a p open or something. What if we do a proc p open? Did I? Maybe I screwed myself when I did that strip decode UTF-8. I wasn't even paying attention to that on that check output. Strip wouldn't get rid of that. Okay, let's try it with a proc. Oh, hey, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, standard subprocess is one of those things that I don't often look at, so it gets kind of tricky. Okay. Yeah, popen has no strip, so let's do get rid of that. I see the error I want. Is that e.output though? I don't think I'm erroring though, is the problem. I think I just immediately jumped. Because this isn't the right way to do this. Okay, if we do this, do the run, now we have the proc. Proc dot errors. And we got to do this standard out dot pipe, don't we? Standard out equals subprocess dot std out standard error equals subprocess. Yeah, I can go. Gonna finish up here real quick. It's now time to get to the real work. Oh, we are in the middle of typing out standard DD. Is that not a thing? Oh, we want subprocess.pipe. Read. Okay, there we go. Proc.status. Proc. Do we do the wait? Okay. So we want to look for 0. Stat. Okay. So status is going to be proc.wait. If status not equal to 0, then we do raise rev parse error with proc.std out error dot read. Exception stir. Okay. I think I don't know if that helps. There we go. GC4J. Okay. Just trying to make this look a little better. Print self.msg. I think that comes before. Self.msg bytes. Oh, .d code. UTF-8. I see. Message dot decode UTF 8. Let's roll with this. So this stops us so that we don't continue. Oh, what is our SHA though? SHA equals proc.std out, right? 761 is a good SHA. And if I run this, what is SHA? SHA.read. Okay. Okay. Oh, we have a /n on this thing. To replace /n. That is what we're looking for. Okay. We go back here. We're going to D7J. Parse. Commit parser. Def get full SHA. So we do 7J. Do we have subprocess? We already have subprocess. Return SHA. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you can grab a bagel. Okay. Okay, perfect. He might. Okay. So this needs to be commit DA double commit rev parse. So SHA-1 is now D9J. Get full SHA. And then we do substitute 1, 2, G. rev parse. And that one is fine. Okay. I think we're good on this. If we go back, the error we were seeing is that the shell out of IPython. And if we do a rev parse 8, okay, it's a Kedro-diff over to a A76. We should now see an error that should Kedro-diff errors rev parse error ambiguous argument A76 unknown revision or path in the working tree. That feels a little hard to read, but it's what Git sends out. So I'm good with like the message of what if it happens if I do a git diff here. Same error. So I get the same error if I'm doing a git diff. I think that's exactly what I want. Back to this one. So we can reset that. That one was fine. We're going to commit this. Let's just do git commit feature git branch checkout dash b cache commits. We're not using disk cache anymore. Git commit free cache previously used commits. Okay, I sort failed. Errors. Okay, we didn't type in this at all. I think it's still going to yell itself. Oh, actually, we're not even returning none. Oh. I don't know what happened. Load file. Okay, there. Pre-commit was doing some things. Self message. This is a stir. MyPy dot. Stir has no. Okay. Error 9. Okay, so this is bytes. This is a stir. Hey, Jordan. Working on a plugin for Kedro. It's a Python data pipeline framework. and we're working on a plugin for it to do diffs. We can demo real quick. So one thing today we matched gets errors. So if we do a get diff on a commit that's too short, we get the same error-ish in our Python. You get, so get diff tells us the lines that have changed. Now our plugin, Kedro-diff, uses the same syntax, but tells us pipeline nodes that have changed. So this project has 4 pipelines, and a single node has changed. It's dropped an output and added an output. Hey, thanks for the follow, Jordan. Greatly appreciated. And what are we doing here? If we drop stat, we'll get into like this pipeline under default. What we've changed is the outputs were called preprocess companies, and now they're called preprocess shuttle companies. So that's what we're working on today. Oh, and this thing was chugging along and took like a minute to run this morning. Thanks to a nice cache, we can rerun between different we can rerun on the same commit. So if we've already ran diff on a commit, then we can just pull that from our cache. So if we did a git log, for instance, and grabbed a 3C32, that one would take a little bit longer still. I see we have a sneaky log peeking in on us. Okay, and we get a bigger diff here, but it took 13 seconds, so not as bad. A minute was maybe like a week ago. So maybe we're at like 20, 30 seconds, because this one only had to copy one project instead of 2. Not one for each commit, but just one for the first commit. We rerun it though. Should be 3 seconds instead of 13. So I'm actually getting ready to, I'm fixing up some MyPy errors, and I am gonna call it a day. If I can get these errors fixed quickly. So it's time to go to the real work. Okay, return. I think I fixed those. I switched them. Okay, we have 5 errors. Nothing in errors anymore, so let's look at our commit parser. Line 18. Okay, this takes a commit that's a string, and it converts it to a full SHA that's also a string. 94. It's probably the call. Yep. Okay. Commit parser item none, optional. Has no attribute read. I think I want to just ignore that. I don't. How do you, if this isn't, how do you read standard subprocess errors if that's not it. Standard error. So they just print standard error. Can we do that? Do we need the read? Oh, I put this way too high. Can't see it. I'm going to leave it as it is, but comment it out because I don't know if I trust it. Okay. None cannot be assigned. Okay. So is it actually just saying that from typing import union message can be actually optional? Item none has. Okay. So then accept attribute error self dot message equals empty. You're still not happy, are you? Oh, message if the message is none. I might have done it backwards. How do you call is instance? I did. That's what I did. That's what I did. I did it right the first time. Message none. Second must be class or tuple. Oh, we don't want is instance. If message is none. I'll have to think through this. I gotta go do some other things. I am gonna get this committed later on, and off we go. Thanks for joining, everyone. I don't know. Okay. Apparently we can raid. I've never done this before, so let's go to twitch.tv. Let's see who we can science and technology. Um, this person is doing some Python, so let's go. Okay. Right. Hear them for some reason.